Warriors NRL Fanatics here back today with a video, but before getting into it, please make sure you don't forget to hit that red subscribe button to show your support for myself and the channel, and that helps the channel grow even more by doing so. Please hit that subscribe button. It does not cost a thing. You don't have to pay for it. All you have to do is click that red subscribe button to show your appreciation and support for the content that I produce each week. Also, don't forget as well to like the video and comment your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. That'll be much appreciated. So let's get into it now. The preview between the Gold Coast Titans and the New Zealand Warriors, round 25 NRL fixture. For the Warriors, obviously there's nothing really to play for in this game. For the Gold Coast Titans, it all depends on results in the previous games ahead of the weekend. So the Titans will be waiting nervously to see if they can make the finals, because, you know, if the other results go their way and the Titans win this game, they could still make the finals, but obviously they would have to beat the Warriors by a big margin. So it's going to be a very interesting game, this one. I'm looking forward to it because I'll be going to the game. Look, we're not in finals contention, so be it, but it'll still be great to go there and cheer on the boys. And for those of Warriors fans in the Gold Coast and Queensland who are heading to the game this week, make sure you get out there and support the boys, and let's see if we can finish off the season on a high. So what I'm going to do is go through the team list, the ins and outs, the betting prices, the key players, the head-to-head stats, anytime try scorers, and a score prediction at the end of this preview. And also, you will get a Titans fans perspective on the game this coming week, which is Jimmy Miller. So make sure you tune in right towards the end where you'll get his perspective on the game this week. So yeah, the ins for the Titans now: Anthony Don and Greg Marju and Sam Lasoni. For the Warriors, Adam Pompey, Chanel Harris-Tavita, Edward Cozzy, Jack Murchie and Jermaine Tanoa Brown. And outs for the Warriors is Bunty Afoa and Chad Townsend. Now the betting prices for this game at Sportsbet Australia, it is the Titans paying $1.28. The Warriors are playing $3.75, and this game is a 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday the 5th of September, and it's a 4 o'clock New Zealand time kickoff, and it's live on Foxtel, KO, in New Zealand. That'll be Sky Sports. So going through the team list now, and I'm going to go through the home team, which is the Titans. Jaden Campbell is at fullback. Philip Sami is on the wing with Brian Kelly in the centres, with former Warrior Patrick Herbert in the centres. Corey Thompson is on the other wing, and Tyrone Peachey and Jamal Fogarty is in the halves, with Jared Wallace in the prop position. Mitch Rain is at hooker, and Moati Fotuaika is lined up in the other prop position. Kevin Proctor is in the second row with Bo Firmo, and Tino Farmasilli is the lock. Onto the bench now, and it's Aaron Clark, David Fafita, Jermaine Jolliffe, and Sam McIntyre. And the reserves: Greg Marju, Sam Lasoni, Toby Sexton, and Anthony Don. Now onto the Warriors team, and it's Reece Walsh at fullback, Dylan Watini-Zelezniak is on the wing, Peter Hiku and Rocco Berry is in the centres, and on the other wing is Marcelo Montoya, and in the halves is Chanel Harris-Tavita and Sean O'Sullivan. The prop is Adam Fanua-Blake, and as the hooker is Wade Egan. The other prop is Matthew Lodge, who has escaped his suspension. So last night, big news there at the judiciary is that he was free to play this Sunday against the Gold Coast Titans. So it's good to hear that he has been let off from the judiciary there. So he will line up alongside Moati Fotuaika in that prop position. Josh Curran is in the second row with Ewan Aiken, and the lockers Bailey Serenin. Onto the bench is Cody Nikarima, Eliasa Katoa, Kane Evans, and taking up the 17th spot is Jermaine Tanoa Brown. Onto the reserves, there is Jazz Tavanga, Adam Pompey, Jack Murchie, and Edward Cozzy. So that is the two teams lining up there. And I think that's a very solid team for the Warriors. and the Titans have a good team there. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Warriors team lineup overall. Now, to key players for both teams. Now, for the Titans, I'm going to go with Tino Farmasili and David Fafita. David Fafita, well, he's got to make a big impact because this season for me, David has been very disappointing. He's one of the biggest signings for the Titans. You know, they've spent a lot of money on him, and he's got to make an impact in this game for the Titans to get up. And also, Jaden Campbell is another very dangerous player that the Warriors will have to watch out, as he's been playing well since coming into the Titans lineup. So, yeah, those are my key players for them. For the Warriors, I'm going to go with Reece Walsh and the halves of Chanel Harris-Tavita and Sean O'Sullivan, Adam Fanua-Blake and Matthew Lodge. I think they're all key players for us. So, yeah, look to those players to make a difference for us to get across the line and get a win to end our season on a high. Now, head-to-head stats, Warriors and Titans. Now, they've played 28 times. The Warriors have won 19. The Gold Coast Titans have won 9. So, we have such a dominant head-to-head record against the Gold Coast Titans, and we also have not a bad record against the Titans at Cbus Super Stadium. Besides last year, obviously, we went down to the Titans, was 16 points to 12 on the 10th of July, 2020. And the previous meeting against the Gold Coast Titans, which was this year, we won 19 points to 16 in round 1, March the 13th, 2021. So, the Warriors do never have a bad record against the Gold Coast Titans. They never don't have a bad record against them. They've always got up and got a result against the Titans, and I'm not expecting anything more than a result over the Titans. Look, the Titans, we don't know what their mindset will be because, they're also coming off a bit of a run of losses as well, and they've also, they'll be waiting nervously to know whether they can still push for a final spot because they will be hoping for results to go their way. And it's going to be interesting to see what the attitude is of both teams. Obviously, the Warriors will need to win. From my perspective, they have to win and finish the season on a high and go into the off-season, come back better and ready for the new year. So I'd love to see the Warriors get up and finish the season on a high, and I reckon we can do it. We can get the win over the Titans. And I'm going to look at anytime try scorers now, and anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Reece Walsh, Peter Hiku, Rocco Berry, and Josh Curran. And a score prediction for this one, I'm going to go with the Warriors to win, and I'm going to go with us to win by 28 points to 18. Now, this scoreline might sound big, but you know what? I'm very confident we can get up and get a result and finish the year off on a high. I really do, because I feel like we've got nothing to lose. Our season's over weeks ago, and we want to go off on a good note, and I think we can do it. So Warriors to win 28 points to 18, and hopefully we can get that win and finish the season off on a high. But guys, thanks for watching the preview between the Gold Coast Titans and the New Zealand Warriors round 25.